Alright guys, Dylan here back with more. Yakuza, we should be able to continue on now, I think, right?
And a ton of options in the way that they can move through the week. They can also solidify the relationship between them and Tyler and Enzo.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. So
yeah, last episode we just did a whole bunch of side activities. Because we had to spend some time outside.
Yes.
But now we're good. So, oh my god, what the fuck just
Kevin,
happened?
what Ian's theory is on Derek's involvement. Ian thinks that Derek basically talked to both Nicole and Cody and gave them a game plan. And then that is Derek's involvement in the game. Not that he set up a whole alliance, but that he talked to both Nicole and Cody in like a group call, like the three of them, in a 3-person call, they said, and that he gave them the game plan of, Nicole, you go work with the women, Cody, you go work with the guys, so of course people heard Ian say Derek's name and they were like, oh, confirmed, Derek set up a massive pregame alliance, but that's not what they're saying. Also, again, personally, I think they're wrong. I don't think that Derek, first of all, needs to be a go-between between Cody and Nicole. Also, Cody and Nicole have said to each other alone that Nicole lied to Derek about being on the season in the first place. There's no reason for them to do that. Cody has been very open with his communication to Derek, to the point where they clearly didn't coordinate stories that much, because Cody has said that Derek didn't play because he didn't think he'd do well. Meanwhile, Derek is like, my daughter told me I couldn't play. So obviously they didn't coordinate that well. Yet for some reason we think that Derek and Nicole orchestrated some massive pregame conspiracy where Derek is going to tweet out that he's upset with Nicole and she's going to never ever admit to ever talking to him, even to Cody alone. Meanwhile, Cody's like, yeah, I talk to Derek all the time. He talked to me about the game. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, that's my view. And again, people are like, oh, they heard Derek's name, therefore Derek must have done this. And the way that Kevin and Ian are talking about this, it's as though they genuinely think that Derek could have puppet mastered this entire season, from before the season even started, when there were 2 massive changes in the cast right at the last minute that happened after they were sequestered, and it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird, is what I'll say.
We need a post-season something where we can just air out okay, this person pre-gamed with this person called this person. I don't know if everybody would necessarily be truthful because they would want to, their games would integrity would be maybe compromised if they were truthful in who they pre-gamed with. But I'm interested to know who exactly pre-gamed with who and who did not pre-game with who. I believe Nicole did not talk to Derek, but I'm interested to see where all the other relationships lie.
They also said specifically that Danny did not pregame with them. That they do not believe that again, they said specifically that only Nicole and Cody were pregaming with Derek. So, it's people just really run rampant with these theories, and it clearly happens even in the house. But I talked about this last
Okay, I'm not gonna bother with this.
People don't actually look at the evidence. They just go well, clearly this definitely happened. Evidence doesn't matter, and anybody that disagrees is obviously just biased and will never address their arguments or evidence.
Can't win them all. Can't please them all.
Alright, so that's what we have for you today. A messy house, a messy game right now. The wall yeller has definitely sparked something in Ian. We'll have to wait and see who it ends up screwing over. That is still up in the air at the moment. But that's what we have. I will be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Stockwatch Roundtable. A survey will be released after the podcast at Armstrong Terran on Twitter, where you can rate every player in the game right now, how they're doing in the game, and some other questions as well. We'll go over the results tonight. We'll rate the players. We'll have some fun. We'll update the prices. It'll be great. And then tomorrow I'll be back, of course, to update on everything that happened today on the Big
Why does the
Brother
woman get
22
paid more
live
than, or
feeds.
get paid less than the guy?
I think that's about what we have. Jonathan, where can people find you?
Hey, I could not bother with this.
Jonathan is my full name. On Instagram, Twitter, whichever platform you like.
There you go. You can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TerranArmstrong. Like I said, I was chatting last night about all of the stuff that was going on between Cody and Tyler. It's very interesting to me. The game has really opened up with Tyler snaking his way through this power structure. But we'll see where it goes from here.
I want to say one more thing. I know it's been very frustrating watching David especially be like, oh, I just want to make it to jury, I just want the representation and everything, which that part's not frustrating, but it's been frustrating watching David say that he just wants to make it to jury. But this week, if there is going to be a 9-person jury as usual, and there's no pre-jury battle back or any weird situation, I think it should be pointed out that this is the first time since season 11 that a black man has made the jury, which is not a great stat, but I think it should be noted nonetheless.
Well, he hasn't made it yet, right?
What was that?
He hasn't made it yet.
But with the mathematical, with Kevin and David in the house, one of them will at least make jury.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Cause okay, yes, there you go. That makes sense.
It was weird. I did a little bit of math before I came on here, so I was like, okay, if there's a 9-person jury, there's no jury battle back. Yeah.
There you go. That's David said that was one of the reasons he was coming on the show, which I really, for all that we can say about David and his gameplay, I do think that's an admirable goal, I don't know. I'm glad that we're gonna see some representation there in the jury. It would be kind of interesting if David left and then it was Kevin again, since Kevin was the last one.
Might as well do it again. You did it once, so.
All right. That's what we got for you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll see you guys later.
Oh fuck, that's expensive. I give a shit anyway now. Is that really it? Okay, now what? Do we just return? This is dumb. Ah, fuck off. Now what? Nah. I don't care. probably gonna have to talk to her again, aren't we? Just got a trophy. Alright. Ah, fuck. Is it? What? This one? Okay. Okay.
いらっしゃいませ。
いや。
あれ？お客さん初めて？
あ
お好きな席にどうぞ。
いや、俺は待ち合わせで。
緊張してんじゃねえよ。
錦
よ。
なんでお前がここに？
行きつけの店の1軒や2軒俺にだってあるさ。この店は今俺の一番のお気にな、レナ。
あら、錦山君のお知り合い？あ、もしかして桐生さん？
ああ、そうだが。
うわ、やっと会えた。一度お会いしてみたかったのよ。錦山君、酔うとあなたの話しかしないからね。
おい、余計なこと言うな。まあいい。とりあえずここ座れよ、桐生。それにしても奇遇だな。
ああ、お前はよく来るのか。
まあな、組の兄貴たちもまだこの店は知らねえ。落ち着いて飲めるんだな。そのうちおめえも誘おうと思ってた。
ならちょうど手間が省けたな。
そういや、おめえさっき待ち合わせって言ってたか。
相手は橘不動産の小田だ。先に来てるはずなんだ。
小田さんならまだ来てないわよ。さあどうぞ。最初の一杯は私のおごり。
もともと小田におごられる予定だ。
なんだ、あまり乗客じゃないみたいね。
なーに、俺たちはこれからの人間だからよ。
今度はユミちゃんにも会ってみたいな。歓迎するわよ。
あいつはまだ学生だよ。でもなんだったらここでバイトさせてやってくれ。
おい、ユミにこの町でホステスさせんのか？
人気出ると思わねえか？あいつはひまわりの頃から親父にモテる。
じゃあ期待の新人ね。
そうかもな。 な。
なんだか桐生さん、由美ちゃんのお父さんみたい。
そこはせめて兄貴みたいって言ってやれよ。
失言ね。
それにしても橘不動産の小田って言ったか？ちょっと遅いんじゃねえのか。どうする？もう一杯飲むか？
いや、待つよ。先輩をほっといて俺だけ出来上がっちまうわけにもいかないからな。
なんだよ、おめえも少しはサラリーマンっぽくなってきたじゃねえか。
これくらいで何言ってんだ。ただのマナー、常識だろ。
その常識がねえのがおめえだったろうが。
言ってろ。
ねえ、それならカラオケでもどう？
いいね、歌う歌う。
バカ、それじゃ酒飲んでんのと変わんねえだろ。つうかカラオケならこの前も。
じゃあお前は聞いてるだけでいい。俺が勝手に歌うからそれならいいだろ。
仕事上がりの時くらい固いこと一個なしよ。歌ってる間に小田さんもきっと来るわ。
しょうがねえな。
よし、そうと決まれば善は急げだ。ミュージックスタート。
Do I have to? I don't want to. I'm sure I won't quit.
おめえさ、もっとなんとかできないわけ？愛の手を入れるなら入れる、入れないなら入れない。中途半端なんだよな。
うるせえな。おめえの歌が下手くそなんだよ。
あ、俺のせいにする。それじゃおめえ歌ってみろよ。
あ、私も桐生さんの歌聞きたい。
いや、だから俺は歌わねえって。
それにしても小田ってやつ本当に遅いな。おめえの話を聞く限りそんなルーズなやつとも思えねえけどな。
ほんとね、事故にでもあったんじゃないかしら。いらっしゃい。
Fuck is that?
小田。
Oh.
いや元気そうだな。
阿波野の兄貴。
なんでここに？
座ってろ、錦山。こいつらに見覚えあんだろ、桐生。
その説はお世話になりました、桐生さん。
お前ら戦友やの。お前らが小田をやったのか。
その前にお前がうちのしのぎ邪魔したんだろ。橘不動産って言えこそこそ登場会に盾ついてる連中で、組抜けて早々お前も義理ってものが分かってね。親父、ここは俺が。こいつ知ってるか？うちの岡部ってもんだ。例の戦友屋のしのぎはこいつの仕切りでな。かわいそうにおめえのせいで
EB4 finally got announced. 10th. Of course, Thursday. It's always fucking Thursday. God damn it. Of course, I work on Thursdays. Let's do a player ratings for stopwatch. Alright, Bailey. I think I would give Bailey a 6. I think her position's on the way up. Mind you, I think it's very little to do with her. Christmas I'll give a 6. I would give higher, but she volunteered to be on the block, so. Cody, I still think is at a 7. His position definitely deteriorated this week, but I think he's definitely still at a top spot to win the game. One of the top spots, I should say. Devon, I mean, it's tough because like Devon can still be targeted next week and go home, but I think her position is definitely improving. Danny, I think I'll give a 4 because she's not completely dead. Like she's not 100% going home next week, but her obviously her position significantly decreased, and she is a more likely target than someone like Devon right now. David, I guess a 3. I mean, he hasn't blown up his game this week. Not playing well, but not playing terribly either, I guess. Enzo, I think a 9. I think he has a bit too much trust in Bailey and Christmas, but outside of that, I think he's playing pretty well. Ian, I think a 5. I think Ian has potential to change up the game. I think the problem with him is that he doesn't realize how drastic of a change he needs. Kaser, I mean, 2. Probably 1, actually. I think he's played abysmally this week. I think he's already, like, was already in a terrible spot, obviously, but I think even from that point, it's like he did almost everything wrong. Kevin, I think Kevin's doing okay. Target, 5. Memphis, I'll give a 6. Nicole Franzel, I think her position's decreasing. I think I'll go down to 6 on her, and then Tyler, I think I'll give a 10 for a week. Last question, so how you rate BB20 episodes this week? 7. Beads, 8. Season as a whole, 7. Alright, player from favorite, least favorite. I think I like Bailey more than Christmas. Cody. Devon. Danny.
あいつはほんの少し可愛がっただけですぐてめえのいところ吐いたよ。てめえ！何が最後の一戦だ。てめえらとっくにそれ超えてんだ。行くぜ！
Well, that didn't work. Fuck. thing, or would I not want to waste that? Or not.
やるもんだ。クゼの兄貴も手焼くわけだな。組抜けてからの方がよっぽどヤクザじゃねえか。面白いもんだな。
Strategically, who should end the target this week? Kaiser. What's your stance on Warriors anti? Who do you... who do you want to win each election next week? Probably, I don't know. Ian? Ian or... I mean, maybe like a Bailey or Devon. Let's say Devon. Why not?
俺がわざわざこんな山で出張ってきたな。おめえが立花不動産と絡んでろって聞いたからだ。柱の息がかかったおめえがな。俺はよ、風間の頭が立花不動産を使って殻の一坪を追ってると踏んでるんだけどな。どうだ、俺の言ってること間違ってるか？
どう思うが、あんたの勝手だ。
ごまかすのが下手だな。でも俺はおめえのそういうとこ気に入ってんだ。なあ、立花不動産、もう殻の一坪の持ち主を見つけたのか？そうか、まだか。俺でも手がかりぐらいは掴んでるはずだ。
俺は何も言ってねえぞ。
ねえ、いい。おめえの目を見りゃなんだかんだ。おめえは分かりやすくてほんといいや。
勝手にやってろ。
なあ、桐生よ。俺に立花不動産の社長と合わせろ。奴はうまいこと隠れ回ってるようでな。会うにはおめえに仲立ちしてもらうのは手っ取り早い。
俺はもう堂島組を抜けてる。あんたに指図される義理はね。
やってくれりゃ戦友屋の金は水に流してやる。おめえ風間が殻の一粒に手出そうとしたこともな。それともこのまま的にかけられていか？堂島組傘下の全組織からだ。無所に逃げ込んだとしても無駄だぜ。死ぬまで追い込む。それも楽に死ねると思
うな。やってみろ。
ちゃんと頭使って聞いてるか？これはおめえだけの話じゃねえ。その次はおめえの兄弟も始末する。錦山のことだ。このままじゃあいつはおめえのとばっちりだ。助けてやれ。
あんた立花に会ってどうする気だ？
殻の一つの情報を洗いざらい吐き出させるだけだ。その後部外者にはご退場願う。
つまり殺すってことか？
朝まで考える時間がある。立花渡すかおめえが死ぬか、どっちか選んで今夜中に連絡しろや。返事がねえときは狩りを始めろ。獲物は当然お前の首だ。
Okay, so that's chapter 5. Okay. So we're probably going to get a long sequence of cutscenes, but once that's done, we'll end the episode.
Mama, もういいよ。迷惑かけた。
小田さん。
桐生。すまねえ、兄弟。俺はまるでお前の力になってやれなかった。
いや、それはこっちのセリフだ。結局お前のことまで巻き込んじまった。悪い。
おい、お前これからどうする気だ。さっきの青野ってやつにうちの社長を渡せって言われたんだろ。さっきおめえが下で暴れてる間、阿波野の兄貴がそう言ってたんだ。これから堂島組が組を挙げて立花の社長を探すことになるってな。
ああ、
俺からもお前を説得しろって言われて、立花を渡すことがお前が死なずに済む唯一の道だと。よう、社長は今お前の濡れ衣晴らすために町中の情報を集めてんだ。その社長の首を堂島組に差し出すのか。あんた黙ってろ。なんだと。断りゃ立花の代わりに桐生が的にされる。組織ぐるみで追われりゃいくらなんでも生き残れねえ。だったらうちの社長が殺されることは構わねえのか。てめえらが桐生を巻き込んだんだろうが。
よせ、相手は怪我人だ、錦。それにいずれ堂島組を敵に回すのは俺も承知の上だった。思っているそのタイミングが早かっただけだ。
堂島組相手に正面切って喧嘩売るつもりか。バカ言ってんじゃねえ。まさか親さんだってここまでひどくなるとは思ってなかったはずだ。それは確かにそうかもしれない。もともと立花社長は堂島組と正面から勝ち合う前に例の殻の一粒をかっさらうつもりでいた。堂島組にとってあの土地は10億じゃ効かねえ価値があるんだ。それをうまく使えばうちもカムロ町の一角を担う組織になれる。堂島組でさえやすやすとは潰せない組織に。ただこうまで早く堂島組の幹部に目つけられちまうとはな。阿波野の兄貴を甘く見すぎだ。あの人クゼなんかとは比べ物にならねえよ。切れ者だ。とにかく社長と話してみる。ママ、電話貸してくれ。全員が助かる道だってあるはずだ。うちが殻の一つもの所有者を抑えりゃ堂島組と取引できる余地もある。だといいがよ。社長、
小田です。今桐生とセルナって店にいます。それで堂島組の青野が社長を渡せと桐生に持ちかけてきました。はい、うちが殻の一つを追っていることにも気づいてます。だから社長は今すぐ身を隠してください。俺はもう桐生は信用できないと思います。社長を堂島組に売るかもしれない。
おい、ちょっと待て。
いいんだ錦。
でもよ。
これでもう俺にも社長がどこにいるかはわからない。く
そ！
悪く思うなよ。
騒がせたな、ママ。怖い思いをさせてすまなかった。
うちの心配なんて。それよりこれからどうするの？
おい待て、桐生。おめえどうする気なんだよ。
今さらジタバタしても始まんねえ。もともと組を抜けた時は一人でやるつもりだった。
So Judgment began development immediately after this game, which makes sense considering how much, how similar really the two games are in terms of gameplay and assets and stuff.
俺はやるしかねえんだ。
Because they have the same writers and everything too. Well, we're gonna go save. That end, and then we'll do at least one more today. Times 8. Yeah, we'll probably go for one more. After I have about 2 hours till I have to go to work, so. We'll see. Yeah, thanks for watching.